Hello, it's me again. We're doing Talk Junior High 1. This time it's lesson 3, which is this page. Okay? You're going to make a speech about your family. But here's an example, and I will give you a speech about my family. And after you've finished, you can practice by giving me your speech when I talk to you in person. Until then, let's get working. Okay, so we've got 1 to 7. Let's read through. This is an example speech, okay? So read along with me. Right, it says, my family. Let me tell you about my family. I have one sister, no brothers, and a dog. We live in an apartment. I don't have my own room. My sister is very noisy. My mom and dad work a lot, so I visit my grandparents. Thank you very much. Okay, that's just a short speech about this person's family with a picture. You have to talk about your family. But to help you, we've got 7 points. And these are just examples of what you can say. Number 1, in this box. Read this box. It says, let me, and you've got 3 you can choose. Let me tell you about my family. Let me talk about. Let me introduce my family. You can use any, they kind of mean the same thing. Talk about, tell you about, introduce my family. Okay, and then number 2, I have. Now, you have to talk about your family. Here it says, I have one sister, no brothers, and a dog. Maybe you have a little brother and a big sister. I know in Japanese it's very important to say younger or older. In English, not so much. But if you want to, a little brother, a little sister, a big brother, a big sister, you can use those. Or maybe you have no brothers or sisters. I don't know, you have to tell me. Number 3, we live in an apartment, in a house, or even in a small city. You can choose something about where you live. One thing to note, in Japan, people say, I live in a mansion. Mansion is kind of Japanese English. Mansion, in English, means a very, very big house, like a castle, a mansion. So I think we'd usually say an apartment. An apartment could be, in Japanese, a mansion or a family heights or anything. So an apartment, actually that's American English. In British English, we say a flat. I live in a flat. Or you live in a house, or, I don't know. If you don't want to talk about that place, you could say about your city. This is Abiko, this is a small city. If you live in Tokyo, I live in a great big city. I live in the capital. So something, I live in something. Number 4, I don't have something you don't have in your house. Here it gives an example. I don't have my own room or own bedroom. I don't have my own TV. No TV. I don't have my own smartphone. I hope you do have a smartphone, or else how can you watch this? Or a computer. Something you don't have that you want. I don't know. Okay. Next. Number 5. My sister is. Something about your family. If you don't have a sister, you can say my brother. If you don't have a brother, you can say my cat. If you don't have a cat, talk about the teacher. My teacher. But try and talk about somebody in your family. So, for example, here, my sister is, we've got very noisy. My sister is my best friend. Or, my sister is my worst enemy. Best friend, opposite, worst enemy. I don't know. Number 6, my mum and dad. Something about your mum and dad. My mum and dad work a lot. So I visit my grandparents, this one. Or my mum and dad tell me to do my homework. Do your homework. Listen to Mr. Sheriff. Or take me to the shopping mall. Oh, that's nice. Something about your mum and dad. And finally, number 7, you're going to say thank you for listening. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Or thank you for your time. Any of those are okay. You can come up with your own. But there we are. There's 7 different ones. Now, I'll give you an example about me, okay? Just for example, okay. This is my speech. Let me tell you about my family. I have one little sister and one big brother. We live in an old house in Abiko. I don't have my own studio for making these videos. My sister. My sister is very bossy. She was a teacher in England. My brother is my best friend, maybe. Okay, something about my mum and dad. My mum and dad are always busy. Thank you for listening. Okay, that's my speech. I want you to write down the answers about you here and use those answers to make a speech. And you can practice and you close your book and give your speech to me. So when I talk to you next, get ready to give me a speech, okay? You got that? Thank you. See you soon. This, today, is the third Hannah Walker mystery. Hannah Walker and the new president. Let me read you the back of the book and then I'll ask you 3 questions, okay? Nanaki is sure to be the new class president, but then Haruto joins the election. Hannah watches. Haruto likes winning, and he has a new slogan, "Build the wall." My name is Hannah Walker. I am 13 years old. My mum is Japanese. My dad is English. Japanese call me Hafu. But I'm not 50-50. I am 100% me. I speak English, but I don't speak Japanese. I go to Japanese junior high school. I solve mysteries by looking and thinking. Every day is a mystery. Okay, 3 questions. Number 1. Who is going to be the new class president, do we think? Who's the number 1 chance? Number 2, what is Haruto's slogan? Number 3, this is difficult. How does Hannah solve mysteries? The answers are all here. Look here. Psh. Rewind, listen again, have a go. Okay, see you.